And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. Fielded at the 33. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he will have the Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
14. Steelers, nothing.
From midfield, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Von Miller picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So the sack and now a 3rd-and-long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Who we got? Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Watch the run.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bradley Chubb. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And returning it, here's Hamler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, it's Locke. And this is caught at the 8. And the Broncos are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Von Miller giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So how many different ways can we say that Von Miller is an absolute nightmare to prepare for any offense? An absolute dominant force on the defensive side of the ball. Double-digit sacks in 7 of his 9 seasons in the NFL. 2019 season, 2nd in total sacks in NFL history among active players, behind only Terrell Suggs.
KJ Hamler returning it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 51 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Block now to throw. Dancing to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. leads to 2nd and goal.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Locke to throw on 3rd and 1. Rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it to get...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's got his guys set up great now. 1st and goal. And the Pigskin at the 7-yard line.
And goal.
When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It costs them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
Up 2nd and goal.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Cameron Sutton on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards left on 2nd down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Leads to third down and 5.
Check mark 27. 44.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Denver.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. That catch good for only a couple.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Sliding out of the pocket. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's James Conner showing his versatility with a nice reception and 1st down pickup out of the backfield. 3 years into his pro career, though, he hasn't played a full season, so they want to see durability increase for him. But during his Pro Bowl year in 2018, that's when he showed everything. 55 catches that year, only 34 in 2019. They're hoping those numbers continue to climb for James Conner. And There's a catch by Juju Smith-Schuster, and he's hoping there's plenty more of that coming. 2019, not the year he expected. Lost his quarterback, Ben Roethlisberger, early, dealt with a knee injury and missed 4 games, and his stats really fell. Just 552 yards through the air. But in 2018, what a big year he had then with Big Ben. 1,426 yards. He's hoping that the return of form of Roethlisberger leads to the return of form of himself.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. He'll buy some time right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. Block now on first down. Forced out to his left. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Lock. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know a lot of Denver fans are really excited about the possibilities for Courtland Sutton now that Drew Lock is entrenched as their starting quarterback. Remember, last season, the last 5 games with Lock as the guy in charge, the team went 4-1. I think they'll only get better and better. As for the season, Courtland Sutton had 1,112 yards and 6 touchdowns with 3 different quarterbacks. Just put the ball in his vicinity, and he'll make a play.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And the Broncos first down.
Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
An 8-yard.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lock's throw caught by Sutton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
First down, Broncos.
Into the red zone, it's Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon there to make the grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He'll find Lindsey here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and goal. Lock sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. Now Lock on the bootleg, rolling to his right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Steelers 3. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dancing to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
Toward the pylon, caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Brandon McManus lining up for the...
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
To return, it's Cam Sutton. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.